Lovely, lovely people. A pleasant afternoon to everybody. I know that, we here in Jamaica, we are trying to take the necessary precaution as it relates to this. I don't know if it's category 4, category 5. I'm told, via the Fox News that the hurricane has strengthened to, which is the highest form. All right, on the hurricane's scale. Now, I came across a post, kind of scrolling TikTok a bit, just taking the day easy. And I saw a fellow on the platform asking I call it a very puerile, doltish, weak, baseless, weightless, nonsensical question. Why is Fox News here? Then he began to look how many things are happening in Jamaica with Jaden missing. Fellow, the Jaden's saga, unfortunate as it is, it's a local issue. This is a hurricane that is affecting not just Jamaica, but other of our Caribbean brothers and sister islands, our brother and sister islands, let me put it that way. It is not just a national crisis, but an international one. Why would Fox News come to Jamaica to find out why this particular individual is missing or that particular individual is missing? That's a local issue. This is an international one. And the reason why I'm coming on and to vlog on it, people, is because we live in a time where people are filling their minds with garbage, with nonsense. That's a very weightless, baseless, doltish, ridiculous question to ask about why Fox News. This is a category 5 hurricane. And I don't remember the name of the scale. It's a highest form. It is something that can devastate the country. I guess according to their belief, maybe they figure that if not all Jamaicans, but depend on where you are, flood-prone areas, low-lying areas, that you evacuate, maybe leave the island even. Why would you ask such a nonsensical question? It is good. It therefore means if Fox News, an international foreign news company, comes here, if anything should go wrong with the people, we can get aid quickly. They wouldn't deal with a local issue that the government, that is under the jurisdiction of the government to deal with. They don't go to another country if they hear that a particular individual is missing to deal with it. The only way they will cover it is if you're an international person now, if you're known internationally, and there is a crisis or a crisis. My wonderful Jamaicans, my lovely people, do not accept every nonsensical thing. That is something very I don't even want to say pure, foolish and stupid to ask. That's a really ridiculous question. There is nothing sinister or any negative motive behind it. Naturally, they would want to catch the information from the horse's mouth. In other words, from the people who live in Jamaica, to hear their experiences, because this is an international issue. Sir, if you look at what it says, it should land in the country later, Tuesday morning, stay for 8 hours. Then it goes to, I don't know if it has said Cuba and the Bahamas, but I remember Bahamas being one of them. And that it said that it is not, it is not showing that it will go to the US, something of the sort. Because if a hurricane comes, they have to track to see where it is going to go, because it can turn and go and affect their own country. So what do you mean, why would they look how many things happening in Jamaica? Why would they cover local issues? This is not a local, it's not just a national, but an international disaster. Whether it is something that is man-made or God ordained, so to speak, like a real authentic natural disaster. Because for those who know, they can actually, when you talk to a lot of the scientists, they tell you that they can create rainfall. They can create some of these, what we consider natural disasters. So it's not necessarily, just a natural thing coming. So my God. And yet I hearing them making a mockery. But it could have been meant in another way. Let me not even bring up that of somebody having a whole lot of subjects and how many degrees and all of that, you know, and so forth. It's a good thing when they come, sir. It is a good move. That in case the locals, you know, are disenfranchised, you know, and the disasters affected them and put them out of sorts financially in terms of their resources, they can get international aid. So when you ask why Fox News, it's asking, why do I have to eat food? Why do I have to drink water? You see the ridiculous nature behind silly questions like that? People, be careful of some of the things that you're listening to. Please. A word to the wise is sufficient unto the day. You know what to do with TikTok and YouTube. Subscribe. Give me one of those lions. Thank you.